Hey travelers! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're heading to one of the most colorful, vibrant, and historic cities in all of Canada, St. John's, Newfoundland. Perched on the easternmost edge of North America, this city is filled with rugged coastal beauty, rich culture, and a charm that's completely its own. Whether you're looking to hike along dramatic cliffs, dive into maritime history, or just enjoy fresh seafood while taking in the ocean breeze, St. John's has something for everyone. So buckle up and let's dive into what life is like in this amazing city, and why it should be on your travel radar. St. John's is the capital of Newfoundland and Labrador, a province on the Atlantic coast of Canada. With a population of just over 110,000 people, it's the largest city in the province, but it still has that cozy, small-town feel. You'll find friendly locals who are proud of their heritage, a tight-knit community spirit, and a laid-back vibe that's perfect for travelers looking to slow down and soak in their surroundings. Let's start with the geography. St. John's is situated on the Avalon Peninsula, and it's famously known for being the oldest city in North America, founded in the 16th century. The landscape here is dramatic: steep cliffs, rocky shorelines, colorful row houses, and one of the most iconic harbors in Canada. When you look at St. John's on the map, you'll see how it juts out into the Atlantic Ocean, making it the easternmost city on the continent. That means if you're standing at Cape Spear, which we'll talk about in a bit, you're literally at the edge of North America. Now let's talk about the weather. The climate in St. John's is considered humid continental. Winters can be snowy, windy, and cold, with average temperatures ranging from 8 degrees Celsius to 1 degree Celsius, 17 degrees Fahrenheit to 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Summers are mild and pleasant, with average highs around 20 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Fog is quite common due to the meeting of the cold Labrador Current and the warm Gulf Stream. But don't let that stop you. Some of the city's most magical moments happen in the mist. The best time to visit is between late June and early September, when the weather is most favorable, and you'll have the best chance of spotting icebergs and whales. St. John's is a bilingual city where English is predominantly spoken, but you might also hear a bit of French and even Irish-influenced dialects, which reflect the city's rich cultural tapestry. Newfoundland has a unique identity within Canada, and its people are known for their music, storytelling, and hospitality. The economy here is driven by ocean industries, government services, tourism, and oil and gas. In recent years, St. John's has become increasingly popular with travelers for its history, nature, and culture, which means tourism plays a big role in supporting local businesses. Alright, now let's dive into the must-see places. I'm going to list them out by number, so if you're planning your itinerary, you can screenshot or take notes. 1. Signal Hill National Historic Site. This is where Marconi received the first transatlantic wireless signal in 1901. It offers stunning views over the city and harbor. There's also the Cabot Tower, which is a great spot for panoramic photography. 2. Cape Spear National Historic Site. As the easternmost point in North America, this site is home to the oldest surviving lighthouse in Newfoundland. The views are dramatic, and you might even catch sight of whales or icebergs depending on the season. 3. The Rooms. This is a museum, art gallery, and archives all rolled into one. It's a modern building with floor-to-ceiling windows that offer incredible views of the harbor. Inside, you'll learn about Newfoundland's history, indigenous cultures, and the region's artistic traditions. 4. Quidi Vidi Village, a quaint fishing village right within the city limits. You can walk along the harbor, grab a drink at the Quidi Vidi Brewery, and watch the fishermen come and go. Don't miss the artisan studios and craft shops here too. 5. Jellybean Road. This isn't one single street, but a nickname for the colorful row houses that dot downtown St. John's. Walk through the neighborhoods, and you'll see why it's one of the most photographed spots in Canada. 6. George Street. Famous for its nightlife, George Street has more bars and pubs per square foot than anywhere else in North America. It's lively, musical, and the perfect place to experience Newfoundland's party spirit. 7. Bowring Park, a beautiful urban park with walking trails, duck ponds, statues, and even a waterfall. Great for a picnic or just relaxing in a green space close to the city. 8. Johnson Geo Center, built into the side of Signal Hill. This science center takes you deep, literally, into Newfoundland's geological past. It's educational and really cool for families and science lovers. 9. East Coast Trail. If you're into hiking, this coastal trail stretches over 300 kilometers with dramatic ocean views, fjords, cliffs, and sea stacks. You can do shorter day hikes or longer treks depending on your stamina. 10. Memorial University Botanical Garden. This is a peaceful escape with nature trails, a beautiful collection of Newfoundland flora, and even a butterfly house in the summer months. It's run by Memorial University, which is one of the city's key institutions. Let's talk accommodations. There's something for every budget and style. If you're looking for something cozy and charming, try a B&B like Leaside Manor or Balmoral House. For modern comforts, there's the Sheraton Hotel Newfoundland or Alt Hotel, which are both centrally located. And if you prefer vacation rentals, there are plenty of unique Airbnbs, including places in Jellybean Row and near Kiddy Viddy. When it comes to food, seafood is king. Be sure to try cod tongues, fish and brewis, and Teutons for breakfast. For fine dining, Raymond's is an award-winning spot. If you want a laid-back pub atmosphere, try Yellow Belly Brewery or the Duke of Duckworth. For something sweet, grab a Towton with molasses or a partridge berry dessert. Transportation is easy within the city. Metrobus runs local routes, but if you plan to explore beyond St. John's, renting a car is highly recommended. Taxis and rideshare options are also available. If you're interested in local culture and events, try to time your visit with one of the city's festivals. The George Street Festival in August is legendary, with live music and street parties. The St. John's International Women's Film Festival and the NL Folk Festival are also highlights that showcase the city's creative spirit. And here's a fun tip: if you're in St. John's for the first time, don't leave without getting screeched in. It's a traditional Newfoundland ceremony where you kiss a cod, take a shot of screech rum, and recite a short saying. It's quirky, fun, and you'll officially become an honorary Newfoundlander. Life in St. John's is peaceful, authentic, and deeply connected to the sea. The city has a slower rhythm that invites you to appreciate simple pleasures, like watching the fog roll in over the harbor, listening to local music, or sharing a story with a stranger who quickly becomes a friend. When the sun sets in St. John's, Newfoundland, the city comes alive with a completely different energy. The quiet charm of the day gives way to a vibrant, welcoming, and often musical nightlife scene. Whether you're into live music, cozy pubs, upbeat bars, or quirky late-night eats, St. John's has a nightlife experience that feels both intimate and electric. At the heart of it all is George Street. It's just 2 blocks long, but don't let its size fool you. George Street has the highest concentration of bars and pubs per square foot in all of North America. It's the nightlife capital of Newfoundland and a place where locals and tourists mix easily. On any given night, especially during the summer and on weekends, the street is buzzing with energy. Most of the bars are locally owned, with themes and styles that reflect the unique personality of the island. What makes George Street truly special is the live music. You'll find everything from traditional Newfoundland folk tunes and sea shanties to rock, country, blues, and modern hits. Many pubs have live bands playing 7 nights a week. O'Reilly's Irish Newfoundland Pub is one of the most popular spots, known for its warm atmosphere, lively music, and classic Newfoundland entertainment. If you want to dance, head to places like the Rob Roy or Confusion, where DJs keep the floor moving late into the night during the George Street Festival, which usually happens in early August. The whole street turns into one big outdoor party. The road is closed to traffic, stages are set up, and some of the biggest names in Canadian music take the stage. It's 7 nights of music, drinks, dancing, and pure Newfoundland celebration. It draws huge crowds, and the vibe is like nothing else you'll find in Atlantic Canada. But nightlife in St. John's isn't just about partying, it's about connection, conversation, and community. Many of the pubs and lounges around town have a more laid-back vibe, perfect for enjoying a pint and a chat. Places like Yellowbelly Brewery and Public House offer a chill atmosphere with craft beer brewed on site. Their exposed brick walls and historic setting make it a great spot for a relaxed night out. The Fifth Ticket is another cozy spot with upscale cocktails and a refined menu. Great if you're looking to pair your night with fine dining. For a speakeasy-style experience, check out the Adelaide Oyster House, a lively, modern joint with creative cocktails and small plates. Late-night karaoke is also a thing here, with bars like Trapper John's Pub offering a stage for you to belt out your favorite songs while surrounded by friendly strangers cheering you on. And if you want the most uniquely Newfoundland nightlife experience, you absolutely have to get screeched in. This is a ceremonial rite of passage for newcomers to the island. It usually happens in one of the local pubs, especially on George Street. You kiss a codfish, yes, an actual fish, take a shot of Newfoundland screech rum, and recite a short pledge to officially become an honorary Newfoundlander. It's quirky, it's hilarious, and it's unforgettable. Most places also give you a certificate afterward, so you can prove you went through it. Late night eats are just as important as the drinks. After a few hours on George Street, you're going to want something tasty to soak it all up. One local favorite is Chess's Fish and Chips, a beloved spot since 1951. Their deep-fried, golden cod and crispy chips hit the spot every time. If you're lucky enough to be around a food truck or snack bar, try a traditional Newfoundland tauten, a fried bread dough often served with molasses, or grab a moose burger if you're feeling adventurous. And speaking of food, let's dive deeper into the culinary traditions of Newfoundland, which are deeply rooted in the land and sea. The island's cuisine is hearty, comforting, and tells the story of survival, community, and celebration. Cod has been central to Newfoundland's economy and diet for centuries. Traditional dishes like fish and brewis are staples. Fish and brewis is made from salt cod and hardtack, a type of dried bread, soaked and boiled until soft, then served with scruncheons, fried pork fat for a crunchy, savory topping. It may sound simple, but it's rich in history and flavor. Cod tongues are another delicacy you must try. These are small, tender pieces of meat from the fish's throat area, fried until golden and usually served with scruncheons as well. They're salty, crispy, and unique to Newfoundland cuisine. Another must-try is Jig's Dinner, a traditional Sunday meal. It's a boiled dinner made with salt beef, cabbage, potatoes, carrots, turnips, and split peas. It's comfort food at its best and is often served with a side of mustard pickles or pickled beets. For breakfast or a sweet treat, teutons are the go-to. They're pieces of fried dough, served with butter and molasses, and sometimes topped with baked beans or sausage. You'll find them on menus all over the island. When it comes to wild game, moose meat is a local favorite. You might see it in sausages, stews, or even burgers. Rabbit, partridge berry, and bakeapple, cloudberry, are other traditional ingredients that pop up in pies, jams, and desserts. These local berries are tart, sweet, and packed with flavor. Seafood goes beyond cod, too. There's an abundance of mussels, scallops, crab, and lobster. One popular way to enjoy local shellfish is in a hearty seafood chowder, creamy, rich, and filled with chunks of fresh fish and shellfish. And now, let's talk about drinks. Screech is the most iconic Newfoundland spirit. It's a type of Jamaican rum that found a home in Newfoundland during the days of trade between the islands and the North Atlantic. It's strong, sweet, and often used in cocktails or shots. Besides Screech, there's a growing craft beer scene in St. John's. Kiddy Viddy Brewery is one of the most famous, located in a picturesque village by the same name. Their Iceberg beer is made with actual iceberg water harvested from the North Atlantic, giving it a clean, crisp taste. Other breweries like Yellowbelly and Bannerman Brewing Company are producing incredible IPAs, stouts, and sours. Each brewery has its own taproom where you can sample fresh, local beer alongside great food. For wine lovers, Newfoundland isn't known for vineyards, but there are some local berry wines made from bake apples, blueberries, and partridge berries. Orc Island Winery, located in Twilling Gate, a few hours outside St. John's, produces a wide range of fruit wines that are available in liquor stores and restaurants across the province. Now, let's not forget about the cafe culture. While nightlife tends to get the spotlight, there's a thriving coffee and cafe scene that keeps the locals buzzing during the day. Rocket Bakery on Water Street is a local favorite, offering freshly baked goods, party lunches, and live music events in the evenings. Fixed Coffee and Baking is another gem, perfect for getting cozy with a cup of locally roasted coffee and a slice of homemade cake. All in all, the nightlife and culinary experience in St. John's is a journey through Newfoundland's soul. It's a place where you can toast with strangers, dance to traditional fiddle tunes, and end the night with a warm plate of fish and brewers. It's a city that blends old-world charm with new-world creativity. Whether you're here to party, to taste, or to simply take it all in, St. John's will leave you with stories, flavors, and memories that you'll carry long after your trip ends. Thanks for spending your time with us in this incredible corner of the world. If you enjoyed this video and want more travel guides, local food deep dives, and cultural adventures, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Safe travels, and we'll see you on the next one.